Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT bonds. Boy, a little something for everybody these days. What happened last night? New lows, and then a bounce, and then a retest of the lows. I think we made new lows by a tick, another bounce, and then we closed on new lows again. Well, I think that might have been either all or part of some type of consolidation pattern, whether it's a fourth wave or a second wave. I can show you a couple different variations of a wave count. What we do know is we had a flag formation, a bearish flag formation. The market broke out of it. We caught some of that trade on the way down. I should listen to my numbers a lot better because I think I threw out some levels that worked fantastic but didn't pull the trigger on the trades because I didn't have a lot of confidence in my count. Just put the trade on with a stop. I got to remember to do that. And I think I traded more today than I have in a while. We did okay. We had a decent day, made some decent money. Went home with a small short because we did close on the lows again. And we're so close to those old lows in the 10-year. That 131.23 level is down there just like, here I am, come and get me. So we'll see. Just if you do the measured breakout from today's consolidation pattern, we should go to 21 on the 10-year. And I think, oh God, what was the level on the bonds? 145.31 to 146.01, something like that. Lower. 145.15-ish to 18, I think, is what it came up. So we got a bunch of levels below, but nevertheless, we should see the market go lower here. Obviously, when we're making these lower lows and we only do it by a little bit like this, you got to be careful of that whole Wyckoff spring phenomenon or the failed breakout. But that's what stops are for. I have my stop in. Probably too close, but I don't want to mess around too much with a failed breakout. You know how the market breaks out of the range and comes right back into the range. Typically, those are pretty bullish phenomena, and I don't want to get caught up in some scramble. I don't think people are that short, but you never know if some weird stuff happens. Well, there's already weird stuff happening. I'm looking at my screen right now. Everything is down today except for natural gas. That's a rare occurrence. And the U.S. dollar. The dollar index is up quite a bit. It actually looks like some kind of reversal pattern. If that starts rallying, it's going to drag bonds and notes up with it too. So keep that kind of in the back of your mind here, especially the weird trade here. Bonds down and stocks down. I don't know, strange. But that's what stops are for. We'll see. There are such things as failed fifth waves where an Elliott wave, I think they have the same phenomena as like the spring phenomenon in Wyckoff analysis. I think Wyckoff and Elliott were contemporaries. I think they communicated back and forth, and I think they both used some of their same ideas. They changed the names around a little bit, but the same thing is like in Wyckoff where you come down, you break a support level, you go down a little bit, and then you come back up and you're above the support level again. That's a spring. Or on the upside, as you break out through resistance and come back down, that's called an upthrust. Elliott would call those failed, some type of failed impulse wave. I've seen those a lot in the equity markets. I don't see them that often in the treasuries. I don't think I can point really to many of those at all in the bonds and notes. I see it a lot in the stock market. A lot of failed fifth waves in equities. But such as it is, every market has its own characteristics, and those are good things to know. All right, I'm pretty tired again today. Good day. Got in real early today because I was excited about the patterns that were shaping up. And now it's late, and I'm going to go get some rest. If I see anything tonight, I'll throw it up on the Twitter feed, guys. You guys that are on the Twitter feed or just coming into the video, you have an open invitation into the chat room for the next, roughly 2 weeks. We'd love to see you in there. We're trying to build a great community. We've had some great conversations about markets, different ideas being tossed around, different guys looking at different types of studies. Doug Stouffer today had a great day, threw up his buy and sell levels. Fantastic trade in the bonds for him. Charlie Reese threw up some great support resistance levels on the bonds, and at one point I think he threw up an S&P level too, which we're not the S&P room, but it is helpful when you're trading bonds and notes at times to watch equity levels too. So come on, join us, guys. We're going to try and build a great community. I think we've already got a great start on it. So join us in the chat room. I know there's close to 50 people following us on Twitter, and at various times we only see between 15 and 20 people in the chat room. Plenty of room. We could fit up to 1,000 people in there. So have a great night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.